There he is. And his first pitch is wild. There goes your ball game, brother. DeMeglio scoring the winning run in the final frame. For the second year in a row, Connecticut wins the big flag in the Little League World Series.
There it is. Oh! That's it. Why now? There's the ball game. How do you like that? What a wind-up there. My gracious. Oh, what a happy young fella. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, I'll tell you. That reminds me of Bobby Thompson's home run. How about that, Jack? Yes, how about that indeed?
Second, we have one out here in the bottom of the seventh inning, and here is Jimmy Walker. Down along the first base line, and it's in there for a base hit, and here comes the run. It may be the ball game. It is. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. A single by Jimmy Walker down the right field line allowed Fred Sibley to score, and there you have it.
Come on, hold. And he lines it out in center field for the base hit, and here comes the winning run home, and Taiwan wins it. And the world title by a score of 2-1 with the sixth hit of the ball game. They got them all.
There's lifted out to right field. That's going to end the game. Jeremy Hess.
Could do it. No, it's past wide. It'll go to the wall. Mexico wins it. Mexico wins it. A 4-run rally in the last inning, and the youngsters from Guadalupe celebrate.
1-2. Line drive off the glove of Templey. They're going to send him home. Tokyo is going to win it. Tokyo stages another miracle. He missed home plate. The coach quickly came down and told him to step on the plate. And Tokyo does it again.
Bottom of the seventh. Extra innings. Drive deep. Deep gone. Hawaii wins it. Mamiya. Homers in the bottom of the seventh inning. And sends Hawaii home. A Little League champion for the first time ever. How about these kids from Hawaii? Deep right field. Deep right. It's over. It's over. Georgia wins it on a Dalton Carricker walk-off home run. Game over. California wins it. Prado's walk-off single. And Huntington beats California. Captures the Little League World Series championship.
2, 3, and 4 after the leadoff out. Fastball left field, enough. It is. It hit the pole over there, or did it hit the top of the fence? Marchetti's there.
You know, from our vantage point, look. Here we go.
Yeah, I think it hit the light tower. That should be a home run, and perhaps because there's no replay review yet, it won't be called a home run. But if they get it right, this game's over.
That's right. I mean, let's hope they get it right. I mean,
home run, game over. Cranston, Rhode Island will win it as Marchetti rounds the bases. And 2 home runs.
Marchetti. What a game. And a fitting end.
Hits that one past the drawn-in shortstop, and that will do it. Leon comes in to score. Mexico with the walk-off 1-0 win.
Seemed like a game where one might be enough, and at the end one was enough. And for Daniel Zaragoza, who threw the ball so well on the mound, but because of the pitch count couldn't finish this one out. Finishes it with the bat. Leadoff triple by Leon here in the 6th inning. He scores on the single. And Mexico over Canada 1-0.
So nobody out and the base is loaded for Pennsylvania.
Mentality is just a little different.
Rip down the line. That's going to do it. Jaden Headline wins it for Pennsylvania as they rally in the bottom of the 6th and move on to the semifinal. This was the Rip City double down the line, and the extra base hit ended it. And hey, Pennsylvania tonight showed they're a lot more than just Cole Wagner.
Yeah, they did. And how about Jaden Headline, too, who's out there, and you know, for a kid that does not give up a lot of runs, gives up a 4 spot in the top half of that inning, then has the ability to end it with the bat.
Well, I would not count South Carolina out of this tournament at all, especially with Alex Edmondson kind of looming. If they can win tomorrow, 2-2. Aoki will win it. Japan comes back in the 8th, and they go to the championship game 5-4. Well, they serve notice to Mexico and Venezuela already, and anybody else who's still involved on the United States side. Get a lead on Japan, and it is not safe.
What a ball game.
About 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. They've came back from 3 deficits to move on to the international championship game. Up the middle, they're going to need 2. They get 1, and that's it. Japan will win it on the force out at 2nd, and they are the international champions. For a second, I thought we were going to see a flip and maybe a throw for a double play, but no. Armenta dove. He got up to Villa, who's down on the ground with his head in his hands. Last 3 Little League World Series, Japan now 6-0 against Mexico. Japan will play tomorrow for the Little League World Series Championship. This Kitasina Little League has been there in 01, 07, 2012, and 2014, and they won it all back in 2012, and they did it in 2001. They try to win their 3rd Little League World Series title tomorrow. Ripped into right field, that's it! Pennsylvania, the Little League World Series champion on the United States side. Right field and deep. This one is going to the wall. Oh, the glove of the right fielder. And Goodlettsville, Tennessee is going to win with a walk-off double by the first-year player, Robert Carroll. An outstanding effort by Caleb Carpenter in right field. It just went off the top of his glove. A 2 RBI double for Robert Carroll. And Goodlettsville, Tennessee rallies with 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th to win this one 3-2. Caden Din bats with the bases loaded, a chance to win it for Iowa. On the ground, he'll win it for him. Iowa comes from behind, gets 2, and beats Rhode Island in the bottom of the 6th inning. What a show for Iowa.
To right field and deep and over the head of Benny Trionfel. 1 run is in. Here comes another. Venezuela wins. Amazing. And Omar can celebrate with his teammates a 3-2 victory. After all that waiting around, it was over just like that.
Uh-oh, that's gone too. That is well into the hill. And just like that, this one is over. So after being silent for the first 5+ innings, Panama gets a couple of big home runs from Carlos Gonzalez and Asmit Pineda. And Panama walks it off.
A great run for the kids from Tennessee.
0-1 in the air to center, hit deep, back, gone! A 3-run walk-off home run, and New Mexico wins in a stunner. Just going with the fastball, tried to sneak it in there. It stayed up, and he knew he got a lot of it. Walk-off style. You tell me Little League Baseball isn't fun? And he hits it right to center field. It's out of here! A 3-run walk-off home run for Jacob Golden and DC.
Oh my God! Fantastic finishes like you've never seen, Mike.
And here's Kea. Rips one to left, and that one is gone! Hawaii in the bottom of the 11th wins it on a walk-off. On the 323rd pitch of the night, he had the 2 hardest hit balls of the night.
This is his first pitch, just lays in the middle. He knows it as soon as he hits it. 2 steps out of the box. Not quite a bat flip, more of a bat clean. Over the head, throw it, game over.
Ripped off the third baseman's foot into left field. Naderhood being waved. Here's the throw, not close. Michigan comes back and wins it. I thought for a second we were going to have a close play at the plate. Braden Newby's throw sailed over the catcher, and Michigan plates 3 in the last and comes back to win it.
We're in the bottom of the 6th. It was 2-1, but Oscar Hyde had to leave the mound. That one into the gap in right center field. The tying run is in. Arias coming to third, and they're going to send him. The throw is late. And Mexico walks it off with a 3-2 win.
Team Mexico down to their last strike, comes all the way back in a ball game that kind of feels like one that we saw a few hours ago. Dave Fleming. Team Mexico wins the opener.
Amazing. Joey Marino, can he be the hero for Canada? He lines one into center field, base hit, and the ball is bobbled in center. Kalina scores. Canada has the walk-off win. 2-1 in 10. The 4th walk-off we've had already. This is day 3.
You got 2 teams right there that just left everything out there. That was long, but that was a lot of fun. Almost 3.5 hours of baseball.
Ben Traxler winning run on third in Wills McGinnis. Right field, that is going to do it. Caught out there. Here comes the runner, and he is in there. Georgia walks it off.
This team played with a lot of heart, a lot of guts, and this Georgia team continued to fight. What an amazing game we had here tonight in this elimination game.
And he drives this one towards the gap. Georgia's going to win this game. Clark clears the bases. And Georgia 6 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning to come from a 5-0 deficit and beat Tennessee 6-5. Georgia headed to the Monday night semifinals to play Florida.
Pitch to Bennett. Wild pitch. Here comes Bagoyo. Safe. And Honolulu Little League wins it. Hawaii in dramatic fashion pulls off a 7-6 victory, and they move to 2-0 and into the West Region semifinals. Pass ball. King hesitates. King goes. Montana wins. Give Jackson King his crown. A single and 3 stolen bases to win it.
Winning run at second. Base hit. It's going to win the ball game. Game over. Fargo moving on. A walk wins the game for Washington, D.C. It's a drop third strike. Here comes the run home.
What a way to finish the game. Capital City's Little League pulls it out with 2 outs, 2 strikes in the bottom of the 6th.
If he runs into one, you can imagine it's going to go a long way. And he hits it hard on the screws to center. That's going to clear the bases, and that's going to be the ball game. Michigan is going to Williamsport, and they will be in the region final on Saturday here in the Great Lakes. The big man getting it done.
Well, that was right on cue. Talk about how hard he can hit the ball, but hadn't got untracked yet here in Indy. And boy, what a big swing of the bat that was. His old man's all fired up, as well he should be. A rocket.
Honolulu, Hawaii. One more run will assure them a trip from San Bernardino to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and become part of the 16-team field that is the 2021 Little League Baseball World Series. Hit right back up the middle. That's going to do it. Murray drives in the game-winning run, and Honolulu, Hawaii has punched their ticket to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and the Little League World Series.
On the ground, underneath the first baseman's glove, and that will allow the winning run to score. Hamilton, Ohio, as Noah Davidson makes contact. And our final score in 8 innings, Hamilton, Ohio 1, Nolensville, Tennessee, nothing.
Tapper on the infield to the third baseman. Sharp looks the runner back, throws it away at first base. Here comes the runner around third, throw to the plate, he is safe. And Virginia has done it again, another comeback victory as they walk off North Carolina 4-3 in 7 innings. The walk-off run. Up the middle. Blanchard can't get to it. Here comes Sebastian around third. Throw to the plate, and he is going to be safe. North Carolina has walked it off. Second walk-off victory for North Carolina in this regional. Their third consecutive game decided by a walk-off. North Carolina, after South Carolina twice celebrated victory in extra innings, wins it 5-4 in 10 innings and will play Virginia tomorrow at 11 a.m.
To left field. Tulsa National wins it.
Counts 1-1. He just turns on a fastball that's in on his hands a little bit. That runner scoring from third easily.
Iowa wins it 3-2, walks it off, and now heads to the semifinals to face Missouri. A step closer to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Another look on the fly ball to right field. As Quinn Kettman beat the throw home. Game over, and Iowa wins again.
Here's the 2-0 to Gainey. Lifted into left field. Going back is Nakahara. He can't get it. Utah walks it off. Colton Gainey sends Utah to the Mountain Region Championship game. Walk it off!
And with the run rule in effect, he would represent the winning run. This ball is launched off the bat of Gilpatrick. Out of here. Gavin Gilpatrick with his 4th hit of the game, and it turns out to be a walk-off homer.
This guy just came to play today. This whole team came to play today. 11-0 winners. They were hitting balls hard all day, and Massachusetts moves on to the championship game. That was a showing there by Massachusetts, and they do have the momentum going into tomorrow.
Hagerstown, Indiana is headed to the Little League World Series.
What a moment that is. What a ball game. That was a game worthy of a championship label.
Dangerous part of the lineup for Washington. You got Braden Rudolph at the plate, and on deck you got Liam Ferguson. That is a foul ball. I thought he called it foul. They're saying that's fair. That's the game. They're going to have to clean this up.
It looked initially like third base umpire Chad Crockett called that a foul ball. They allowed the play to finish, and the run did score.
It looks foul, but I'm more interested in the call. Yes, that's called foul.
Let's go!
And Bonnie Lake, Washington will move on to the Little League World Series. The champions here in the Northwest Regional. Heartbreak for Bend, Oregon.
Ball on the ground is short. Hard hit. Race to second. Throw to first. That's high. Allred is coming. There's no play. Indiana will win it. Heartbreak for Mason McFade, who did everything he could to try to get the double play. He got the force at second and then threw it high over the head of Andreessen. Allred scores the game-winning run. Indiana 8, Iowa 7.
A bases-loaded walk, 9-0. Morales in the air to right field to walk it off. A no-hitter for Mexico and a walk-off winner.
Boy, what a performance by Mexico.
Their first no-hitter at the Little League World Series in 10 years and the fourth in their country's history.
McGough sends this one fairly deep to right. Cheeseman will not get it. One run is in. Here comes two. And in the play at the plate, not in time. A base-clearing double will win it for Pennsylvania. Ty McGough makes it 10-0 in the bottom of the fourth, and that will do it. Left field, Chiodo. He steps on third. Here he comes. Down. Throw to third. Waiting on a call. It doesn't matter. He's safe. It would only be the second out. Hawaii wins the World Championship again. They outscore opponents 60-5. One of the most dominant performances we have ever seen in Williamsport. That is their fourth win under the 10-run rule format in 6 games.
And now they get to take a picture. It's going to hang on their walls forever.
The 0-1. This one to left. It's going to get down. This is going to get all the way to the wall. This could end the ball game. 1 run scores. 2 runs scores. And this ball game is over. It's a 10-0 Oklahoma final.
That ball is socked down the right field line, and that's going to roll to the fence. We might have an inside the park home run. He's headed to third. He's getting the wave signal. Here comes the throw to the plate. Safe! Florida walks it off. Lottie Hernandez, an inside the park home run to end the game. 11-1 victory for Florida. They advance. How about that for some fun?
Fawcett sets up outside corner.
That one gets away. Here comes Scott. He scores and Kentucky walks it off.
They're moving on to the semifinals.
Upstairs ball 4. Louisiana advances.
Fisher singled in his first at bat tonight. Crushes this one. A walk-off home run to go to the Little League World Series. The things dreams are made of. Matthew Fisher will never buy another dinner in Seattle.
Great job not letting the best player beat you.
This one crushed out to right field. And it's going to be out of here. Pennsylvania walk-off home run. Trevor Skoranek sends him to Williamsport.
What a fitting ending. Trevor Skoranek, who has been the guy. Media Pennsylvania heading to the Little League World Series.
Cruz Lester representing the winning run. Belted into right field, but under it is... Oh no, I thought Matthews was under it. Hickman called him off. Daly scores, and now the game's over. Cruz Lester scores on the miscue by Utah, and Nevada is going to Williamsport.
The boys from Nevada on to the Little League World Series for just the second time in that state's history.
The last of the 5th inning, and Luis Gurriel bounces one up the middle into center field. Scores a run, a bobble. This could end it by run rule to the plate, and that does it. Cuba walks it off and wins by run rule.
And how about Gurriel right there putting his first ball in play in this Little League World Series and ending it on a walk-off.
Challenged him, and this game is over! Louis Lappy does it again! California, your Little League World Series champs on a walk-off home run!
One of the best games, championship games, doesn't even matter, that we've seen here.
What a moment for Louis Lappy. What a game that we just saw here in Williamsport on Championship Sunday.